We are just one day away from Navy versus Notre Dame. It's a 2:30 p.m. Eastern time kickoff. Of course, in Dublin, Ireland. You can catch the game on NBC, or if you don't have cable like me, you have Peacock. You can watch the game on Peacock. You got both options there. Right after the game, make sure you join us right here on our YouTube channel for Tim and myself giving our post-game reaction. Tim, let's go ahead and dive into your 3 thoughts. Folks, I should mention as well, please hit the thumbs up on this video, subscribe to our channel for more content. But Tim, your first key to the game, hey, this is the official debut of Sam Hartman. Just unleash this man.
Oh, without a doubt. That's why you brought him here, right? That's why you went out and got the 6-year transfer, the all ACC, leader in multiple, passing categories. I mean, he took Wake Forest to the ACC championship game, which is an amazing accomplishment onto itself when you think of Wake Forest football. So when I say unleash, hey, go up top, come out throwing. Let this guy start making plays. Let this guy start doing the things everyone wants to see. Everyone wants to see. They don't want to see Notre Dame come out and run the ball 42 times and, Navy runs it 73 times and the game's 17-16. They want to see Sam Hartman unleash, especially when you think back to the second half of last year with the Navy game. When Notre Dame had the huge lead. I'm of the opinion where Notre Dame coming off Clemson, then obviously up big at Navy. They went into halftime, relaxed, took a break. Navy just came back, storming back, and Notre Dame got out of there with a close win. So I think if you're going to see a lot of that cover zero, blitzing from all different angles, I think Hartman and his experience will just tear apart Navy in this football game. I'm predicting 5 touchdowns and a heck of a ball game from Sam Hartman.
All right, your number 2 key to the game, Notre Dame defense. Force field goals because last year that red zone defense was porous. Let's see some more. If Navy's going to drive down the field, let's see more field goals instead of 6 points.
Yeah, as boring as that sounds, it is so true. When you got the the last ranked red zone defense that they had last year, so many Notre Dame guys coming back on that defense, led by obviously the 5th-year seniors at linebacker and the great corners that they have on this football team. So, yeah, exactly. Navy's going to get new yards. They got a really good offensive coordinator that's come over, a brand new head coach. They're going to try new things, obviously, with Coach Ken no longer there for the first time since 2007, which is a fascinating stat. So hold them to field goals and start setting the tone of Notre Dame being a red zone, strong physical unit where it is hard to get points against them. So I'm looking for that in this football game from the Notre Dame defense.
So if your number 1 key is unleash Sam Hartman, he's going to need to stay upright. So that Notre Dame offensive line not only needs to set the tone to protect Hartman, but also get Audric Estime going, get Jabran Payne going, that 5-headed monster at running back to be able to get them going and run the ball well.
Yeah, and I'm going back to the beginning of last year. Obviously, Ohio State's a heck of a lot different than Navy, but Navy's a top 10 defense in many, many categories. So they're going to bring it. They got a lot of experience coming back. When I say set the tone, you got the best tackle tandem in the country, Joe Alt and Blake Fisher. You got a 5th-year senior returning in Zeke Correll. And Joe Rudolph is coming from a great career over at Wisconsin. Set the tone. Last year, the O-line struggled early in the season. Come out clicking, get things rolling. They got a couple games to get ready for NC State, another nice game to get ready for Ohio State. So when I say set the tone, like come out, protect Sam Hartman, just like you said, Mike, and let him just sling that ball all over the place. And when it's time to kill the clock, get out of Dublin safely, run the ball in the 4th quarter, and go celebrate a big win over Navy.
So we've been doing this final thoughts, observations, and prediction videos for, I think this is like our before even Tim joined our staff. I was doing this with various guests back in the 2020 season, a staple video for us at Blue and Gold during the football season. And last year we, added, let's look at OddsShark. It's just a kind of interesting website that, analytics and data. So the predicted OddsShark score for this game is Notre Dame 35, Navy 16, right? We'll just do rounding there. So their prediction has Notre Dame winning, but Navy covering.
Okay.
But I mean, that's a very, very, very tight one because the spread is at 17 right now. Notre Dame is 17-point favorites. The over-under is, excuse me, the spread is currently at 20. I was looking at the opening line of Notre Dame minus 17. Now, okay, so now that makes sense. Yeah, the spread is now at minus 20.5. So people have been hammering Notre Dame on that minus 17. So now that spread is at, if you're going to bet Notre Dame minus 20.5, you need Notre Dame to win by 21 or more points for the betting noobs out there, what that means. And then the over under at 48.5. So yeah, OddsShark's prediction has Notre Dame winning, Navy just kind of getting a backdoor cover, and the total going over. Tim, let's hear your score prediction for this one.
I'm going to go with all the bettors that are slamming Notre Dame and putting the money on Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame's going to come out. I think they're going to toss the ball all over the place. I really do. I think they're going to do some up tempo. They're going to highlight Sam Hartman. I fully expect him to be the highlight package. I'm not expecting a lot of 12 personnel, hammer the ball 44 times, kill the clock, get out of there with a win. I think they're going to come out and chuck that thing all over the place. Start getting some of these wide receivers that have been up and down, we've heard in camp, gain them some confidence against these Navy. Because if Navy, once again, is going to be bringing 7, you're going cover 0 all over the place. I expect Notre Dame wide receivers, Tyree, Tobias, Jaden Thomas. I expect these guys to win one-on-one matchups down the field. So I'm going to go Notre Dame 48, Navy 13. I think Notre Dame's defense is going to play lights out. This is kind of like a little early Super Bowl, a little early bowl game, the way this thing is going, playing in Dublin. And I think Notre Dame's going to be jacked up for this thing. And I'm expecting a big, big football game for us to be talking a lot about it after the game here live.
You know those Notre Dame players have super high expectations for this year. Like they have the guy at quarterback, like they believe. So I think they're going to be jacked up. I got Notre Dame blowing them out too. I don't have a score prediction for you guys, but I'm going Notre Dame big, easily to cover that spread. And yeah, like Tim said, right on our YouTube channel after the game, please do hang out with us. We'll within a couple minutes, we're actually going to be attempting to go live. But I would definitely say, like, within 5 minutes of the clock, hitting 000 in Dublin, Ireland, Tim and I will be live on our Blue and Gold YouTube channel. Again, folks, Navy versus Notre Dame, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff. It's in Dublin and on NBC. Please do hit that thumbs up before you get out of here. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content. I'm Mike Singer. That's Tim Hyde. We will catch you guys next time.